What's good, everybody? Today we're doing a different kind of video. As you can tell by the title, today we're doing a tier list. This is particular tier list is made by app.tierlist.gg. And yeah. So this is gonna be my solo tier list, okay? We're not gonna be talking about mid lane and what the best mid lane characters are. We're gonna be talking about strictly gods in the solo lane. Yeah, let me take one up. Whatever, we can just go down there when we need. Okay, so first starting off with Achilles, I think that Achilles is about an A tier character. Okay, now hear me out on this, because I'm going to be explaining all these. Achilles is very, very strong, right? He's very safe. But he's also, I feel like there's better gods, and his ultimate really makes him kind of a harder character to play than some of the stronger gods. So that's why I'm putting him in A, because I feel like he's strong, but he's not strong enough to be an S or like an advantageous character. Aposh. I think he's about a C. He's got a lot of anti-heal in his kit, and that's just a big part of winning the solo lane. But he is a mage, so you are losing out on a tank. So he's a C. Amaterasu. I think she's mediocre right now. Okay, and here's why. Attack speed characters like Amaterasu, Vimana, maybe even Bologna aren't really the meta right now. Right now it's about the tanky ones that can out-heal everybody else in the game. Anubis. If you're bronze, you're going to say, oh, this character's advantageous. No, he's a B character at best. B? No, C. We're going to say C. He's a mage in the solo lane. He heals really well, so he has that healing factor, and he can one-shot you, pretty much, in the solo lane. But after, like, 15 minutes in the game, you're pretty much done for it. And I mean, if you disagree with me, you're wrong. Afro. Good character, overall. Solo lane isn't her best lane, but she can pretty much go anywhere. So she has good healing and can build tanky-ish. Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga is bad in every lane. Like, if this was a mid-tier list, she'd be down there anyway. She is bad. Bad god. Bad god. Too much RNG. If they buff her a little bit more, she'll be too broken, but no. She's got a lot of good stuff in her kit, but it should have been, like, spread out over gods. Not just her, because that's fucking terrible. Alright, Baron Samedi. Baron I'm going to put in B with Apro, because Baron is healing, but he also has a teamfight ultimate, and he has a good wave clear and all, and like a root. I think that he may not be like as good as like Achilles, but he's good. Bologna. B. More mediocre. She's a strong god overall. She wins a lot of lanes, but it's not really like she's not super meta right now, and I think there's better gods, so I'm putting her in mediocre because she's not quite Afro Baron, but she's nowhere near Achilles. Camazotz, A. Camazotz at the start of the season was a good pick. Camazotz now in the season is still an okay pick, but they've really nerfed him down from advantage to S, and then they nerfed him again down, in my opinion. He's not really an advantageous character anymore. He's kind of just there. Cerberus. He steals the healing, so that's why I'm putting him here, because these two heal, so he'd be counters to them, and then he heals, so I think he's a C character in solo lane. A lot of people don't play Cerberus solo, but it's still a thing, in my opinion, and it's a pretty strong thing. He has a stun, he has a lot of stuff to him. And I think that's a pretty big part of the kit, is just his stun and ability to do stuff like that. Okay, Shock. Really safe god to pick. Really safe. Like, it's really hard to feed with him. But I don't think he's stupid OP or advantageous in any way. Okay. Chonga. She can build full tank, and she has a really good kit. So that's why I'm putting her in mediocre, because she's better than these 5 at doing the job that they all do. But she's not quite up there, and she's about even with these people if the person knows how to play her. Kukulin. S. A good Kukulin is a pain in the ass. Really hard to go against. And overall, I think that a good Kukulin can carry the game out. He just needs his ultimate to be well timed and such. He has anti-heal built into his 1, which he gets up like every 9 seconds. It's OP. Next is Erlong Shen. He's a B character. Easily a B character. I don't think he can go any higher because he's too reliant on the team. He's more of a, like, he does a lot of damage in the jungle, so I think he's a better jungle character than solo. And there's just better picks in solo. Like, I'd rather take Amaterasu, honestly. Guan Yu. Kind of the same thing, except he's not a good jungle. He's just kind of bad all around, but he's better than these guys. His 3's really his main source of damage, but it's so much like waiting to get it all off. He's more of a late game character, but I might even put him down in C. Yeah, he's a C character in my opinion. He's really not that great right now. One of the most played gods in the game, Hades. Good solo laner, good mid laner, good character all around, good healing, good ultimate. Doesn't fall off nearly as hard as Anubis does for being a mage in the solo, and he kinda can build tankiness. I see Hera in the solo lane occasionally, but it's just annoying. It's not good. You end up like Argus is the only thing good about it. And you can put Argus anywhere on the map and he'll be good. Hercules. He's a hard god to play. Like, a lot of people play Hercules in the solo lane and feed their brains out. Some people don't. He's really hard to do that with. But he's also really... I don't want to put him up in A because these gods are much better than him, but he's also not like... I think he's in a league of his own, like kind of right here in the center, you know what I'm saying, boys? Like, he's in between these two. Okay, I could put Horus out here, but he'd be down in like the C's. And I don't know if we really want a god like Horus down in the C's. You know what I'm saying? Jormungandr. Right? We can skip anybody? Nope. Jormungandr. Advantageous. You put a good Jormungandr on the team, it can turn the entire game. He can't be hit by hard CC, so he pretty much just bones the entire team if they're a CC comp. I don't think he's the best in every situation, but in his situations, he's broken. King Arthur, advantageous god. Just like Jormungandr, a good King Arthur will turn the tides in any game you're playing. Like, it doesn't matter what game you're playing, it's just, it will turn the tides. Kuzenbo? Honestly, I think he's more of a mediocre god. He's better in support, and they buffed him to make him really good, and he's a strong god overall, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's up in meta right now. Nike, she's a better jungler, honestly. Like, she belongs in B because her solo lane potential is okay, but she just works better in the jungle, and it's not really her season, you could say, and they're trying to fix her. Odin, oh no, I skipped one. Neith. Terrible god. If you play Neith in the solo lane, leave a like on this video because you need to benefit the community somehow because you're just scum. Odin. Odin's good now. He's better support, but he's good now. And so he gets A. Osiris, also an A character. He can build Glad Shield or Berserker. A very safe pickup. And yeah, he's really safe, and that's why I put him there. Rat, once he gets his acorn changes, he might up and be in the A's, but right now he's down in the B's. If the acorn changes are even real, I haven't done that much research into them. Set at the beginning of the season, S, or advantageous. Last season, advantageous, higher than these guys. But nowadays, he's kind of A. No, mediocre. I don't think he's up in the A's. He's good and he has a legacy, but he's not there. Sobek before his changes, S, now A. Pretty simple god there. He's got a heal, he's got anti-heal, he's got a throw into the tower. Makes like gods like Tyr broken, or gods like Hercules, because they can just push you under the tower and leave you there. But no, not this season. Not anymore. Like he's strong, but he's not S tier anymore. Sun Wukong, mediocre. I think he's a great farm god in late game. He can shred, but his early game's bad enough to the point where you're kind of just sitting there like, if you don't feed, that's a win. With gods like Sun Wukong and Hercules. Here, S. Tyr's a strong god, okay? Like, I don't want to hear anybody say Tyr isn't a strong god. He can build full movement speed, pretty much, and still carry the game. So, Tyr's a very good god. Once they do their movement speed changes, he's going to be a little bit worse than he is now, but he'll still be good. And so he'll just be an A tier, probably, I feel like. Lumana. Mediocre. Just like Almaterasa and Bellona, he has to build differently. You could say he doesn't build Berserker Shield like them. He's just a very farm god like Sun Wukong, and he can turn the tides of a game, but not at the start, you know. Ymir gets played a couple times in my games. See, he's really not that great. Ymir is all around just kind of trash right now, in my opinion. Oh, Vulcan. Vulcan's kind of a C as well. They're both kind of like, what's up, what's going down? You know, they're not very broken, they're just kind of like there. Zonqui, just like Baron and Afro, he's a mage that doesn't feed when he goes here. You know? So, now that we got them all on the board, we'll order them in like best to worst. I think that a King Arthur into a Jormungandr's worse. I think Jormungandr is just safer and easier to play because he can't be knocked up, and King Arthur's kind of spammy, but King Arthur is not hard to play by any standards, okay? Like, don't get me wrong there, King Arthur is really easy. I need to take a bite real quick. I think that Tyr is better than Cuchulainn if the Tyr knows what he's doing. But if the Cuchulainn knows what he's doing and the Tyr knows what he's doing, Tyr's better. But Cuchulainn, if the Cuchulainn knows what he's doing and the Tyr doesn't, Cuchulainn's better, of course. And I think that if they both don't know what they're doing, Cuchulainn will do better. Because he's easier. Yeah. Stand switching cards are kind of broken right now, not gonna lie. Alright, Achilles. easily the top of this. Chalk's easily the bottom. Chalk's a safe pick, but he's also kind of bad. Odin, I think that this is about right here. You know, maybe Osiris before Odin. But overall, I think this is about right. Amaterasu, no. I think that Set's probably second on this list. Like I said, if you don't feed with some Wukong, he can be really good. I think that this is actually how that should go. I think Bellona is the best of that category. And solo lane right now, in my experience, I don't know. This? Always warriors over mages. Always warriors over mages. Unless their name's Guan Yu. Or Horus. I'm not even gonna rate these. These guys are all terrible. Terrible gods. Don't play them, please. But anyway, so pretty much this is left to right, the best gods in the solo lane right now. I think that if you pick Jormungandr or King Arthur and somebody picks one of these gods, unless they know their god better than you know your god, you're gonna win, right? So I definitely think in the solo lane right now, if you're practicing, definitely learn some Jormungandr and King Arthur. When Cthulhu comes out, he'll also probably be up there unless they nerf him really hard in PTS. I don't think they will though. He wasn't that broken, he was strong. But anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video, if you learned something or anything, if you disagree with me, comment down below your disagreements, and yeah. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow or something. Join my Discord and all that below. Peace out.